Deep in the 100-acre woods, we can find a teenager going on a walk and stumbling upon some honey. Oh, it's a nice day in the woods, the 100-acre woods. Oh, look, honey. Wait, there's a note. Do not touch. And there's blood stains on it. Oh, shit. Yo, what's up, film enthusiasts, and welcome back to another review. I just got done watching Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, and here's my honest review. So, in this story, we follow Christopher Robin heading off to college, and he has to abandon his friend, Winnie Winnie the Pooh and the Piglet, which then leads to the duo embracing their inner monsters. That's all I'm going to say before any spoilers. This will be a spoiler-free review. And man, it's a weird time being alive for a horror fan, a horror movie fan. We are now turning childhood characters and heroes into horror movies, with the latest being this movie, Winnie the Pooh, and the same studios has already confirmed a sequel to this movie, and also the same studio is making a Bambi and Peter Pan horror movie in the same universe as Winnie the Pooh. So will be cinematic universe already. And man, I don't know how I feel about this movie. The whole thing with turning the childhood characters into horror movies. I'm down to see what they can make up with, but especially with this movie, the budget is really low, so you can definitely see that in this movie with Winnie and Piglet, they are meant to be anthropomorphic monsters, but they are just looking like two dudes in a costume. You can't just think that it isn't two dudes in a mask. And I will give some credits to the shots in this movie or cinematography. I wasn't really expecting it to be a little bit badass on cinematography, cinematic. There are shots in this movie where I'm just watching it and I'm going like, yo, holy, this is actually cinematic, man. What the fuck? And the costume design in this movie, I think, was alright. Yes, they are just two dudes in a costume, but with proper lighting, they actually look pretty cool and badass. So I can't blame people that says this movie and the costume design looks cool. And with this low budget of this movie, we can definitely see how the movie spent its money. I personally think the kills in this movie was pretty cool. Nothing really new for a slasher franchise, but I think it was a little fun seeing Winnie the Pooh and Piglet just take down these people. But that's really all the good things about this movie. And being of a ripoff of an famous IP, they really did disappoint. We did not get a lot of world building or character development. I think the first 10 minutes and the animated opening was pretty cool, was fun, and pretty great, yeah. But after that, it just started going downhill. I don't understand why they were wanting us to follow these girls instead of Christopher Robin. Christopher Robin wasn't really in this movie a lot. That's the same thing I thought about Halloween Ends in 2022. They really need to stop giving us IP movies and don't really follow through with it, if you know what I mean. And speaking of this group of girls, why did they make their own backstory and making them the focus of this movie instead of, the well known character Christopher Robin? I don't understand the decision of this movie. Why did he make this movie like this? It's almost like they just had an idea for a normal slasher movie set in a cabin and they could just put on the name Winnie the Pooh. That's it. And following through with the topic of these girls, they are having their own backstory that feels just unnecessary for this movie and not enjoyable. And when they were set up, they just get picked up one by one, and that's it. When the Pooh Blood Honey, it's just a standard low budget slasher, and they were just allowed to use the name Winnie the Pooh. So for Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey, I'm giving this movie an 3 out of 10. I would say if you're interested and watching Winnie the Pooh and Piglet kill some people, give this a watch. I think it's not that bad, so it's unwatchable, but it's just good for a one-time watch. It is bad, but one-time watch, it's fine. So that's just my thoughts about this movie. Are you checking that out this movie? Let me know if you liked it or disliked it. If you have seen it though. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in another review. Later.